Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own. And you know what you know. And you are the one who'll decide where to go. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient in living. It's a way of looking at life through the wrong end of a telescope. I have heard there are troubles of more than one kind. Some come from ahead and some come from behind. But I bought a big bat. I'm all ready, you see. Now my troubles are going to have troubles with me. If things start happening, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along and you'll start happening too. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so, get on your way. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. What if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more? Think left and think right and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up if only you try. From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. All alone. Whether you like it or not, alone is something you'll be quite a lot. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. Remember me and smile, for it's better to forget than to remember me and cry. They say I'm old-fashioned, and live in the past, but sometimes I think progress progresses too fast. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win 'cause you'll play against you. It's not about what it is, it's about what it can become. There's no limit to how much you'll know, depending how far beyond zebra you go. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. I know, up on top you are seeing great sights, but down here at the bottom we, too, should have rights. Christmas doesn't come from a store, maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues. So the writer who breeds more words than he needs, is making a chore for the reader who reads. Be awesome. Be a book nut. If you never did, you should. These things are fun, and fun is good. You'll miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. Only you can control your future. Adults are just obsolete children, and the hell with them. Today was good. Today was fun. Tomorrow is another one. If things start happening, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along and you'll start happening too. How did it get so late so soon? Think left and think right and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up if only you try. Being crazy isn't enough. A person's a person, no matter how small. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? Horton, the kangaroo has sent Vlad. Vlad. I know two Vlads. One is a cute little bunny that brings me cookies. The other is bad Vlad. Which Vlad? Which one do you think? Bad Vlad. Good call. Fill your house with stacks of books, in all the crannies and all the nooks. When you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. My trouble was I had a mind but I couldn't make it up. Thank goodness for all the things you are not, thank goodness you're not something someone forgot, and left all alone in some punkerish place, like a rusty tin coat hanger hanging in space. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z? I do. I'm a zizzer zazzer zoos, as you can plainly see. I speak for the trees have no tongues. You ought to be thankful a whole heaping lot, for the places and people you're lucky you're not. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. Oh, the places you'll go. My shoe is off. My foot is cold. I have a bird I like to hold. Day play we play all day. Night fight we fight all night. Fame you'll be famous as can be, with everyone watching you win on TV, except when they don't because sometimes they won't. Everything stinks till it's finished. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. Try them, and you may. Try them and you may, I say. This is not good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night. And when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of bed out. It is better to know how to learn than to know. I can read in red. It is better to know how to learn than to know. It all began with a shoe on the wall. A shoe on the wall shouldn't be there at all. You have to be a speedy reader because there's so much to read. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. If you want to catch beasts you don't see every day, you have to go places quite out of the way, you have to go places no others can get to. You have to get cold and you have to get wet, too. It's opener, out there, in the wide, open air. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. I meant what I said and I said what I meant. You can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax, all you need is a book. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Today is your day, your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. My alphabet starts with this letter called Us. It's the letter I use to spell Usamataz. You'll be sort of surprised what there is to be found once you go beyond Z and start poking around. How did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. My goodness, how the time has flown. How did it get so late so soon? To the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. He who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. The storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping. If you'd never been born, then you might be an isn't. An isn't has no fun at all. No, he disn't. Things may happen and often do to people as brainy and footsy as you. Poor empty pants with nobody inside them. I like nonsense, it wakes up the brain cells. You are you. Now, isn't that pleasant? Oh, the things you can find if you don't stay behind. When he worked, he really worked. But when he played, he really played. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles and, maybe, all creatures should be. Today I shall behave, as if this is the day I will be remembered. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Just tell yourself, ducky, you're real quite lucky. And will you succeed? Yes indeed, yes indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. Sometimes you will never know the value of something until it becomes a memory. And this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. 'Cause when a guy does something stupid once, well, that's because he's a guy. But if he does the same stupid thing twice, that's usually to impress some girl.